Hey boys and girls, Mac Comer here, Knoxville, Tennessee's Dean of Fun, and today we're going to be working with addition facts up to 5. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to erase this board first, and then we're going to write out a problem. So my math equation today will look like this. 3 plus 2 equals an unknown answer. So I drew a box there for that. Before we get started, let's go over some math terms that you're going to need to know to be a good mathematician. First off, there are 2 symbols in this math equation. We have the plus sign. Plus sign means we put things together, or otherwise known as counting on. And then we have the equal sign, which means same as. That equal sign means this side is the same as this side, okay? Now, we're going to be using these numbers, and with these numbers, we're going to represent these numbers using a quantity of different objects or items. And those items are going to be either paper, cubes, and the last one we're going to do is by drawing bubbles. Okay, so let's go ahead and use paper first. I have 3 plus 2 equals, oh, one last thing. When you're doing an addition problem, your answer is called the sum, S-U-M. Not like, give me some of that, but sum. Find the sum of the answer. So 3 plus 2. Okay, so now I have my number 3, and I'm going to show that by showing 3 pieces of paper. 1, 2, 3. My quantity needs to match my number. 1, 2, 3. That matches 3. And then for 2, I'm going to use 2 pieces of red paper. 1, 2. So my quantity here needs to match 2. 1, 2. Cool. Alright, so now I'm done as far as showing my work goes. Now I need to figure out what operation I need to use. I'm going to look at my sign here, and the symbol that I see is the plus sign. So, the symbol that I see is the plus sign, which means that we're going to be putting things together. Put things together. So I'm going to put them together, slide them over here to the other side of that equal sign. Remember, this side is the same as this side. I'm going to stack them up on top of each other, leaving a little bit of a space in between the pieces of paper. And that's so that I don't skip over one or count one twice. I don't want to do that. You want to be nice and neat. And now I'm going to count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, my answer is 5. And remember, the answer to an addition problem is called the sum. So the sum is 5. That means 3 plus 2 equals 5. You could also say that another way, because the equal sign means same as. You could say 3 plus 2 is the same as 5. Cool. So that's one way to solve this. Let's put the paper up. And for our next way, we're going to use cubes to show our work. I'm going to erase the answer. Okay, so now we're going to use cubes. When I grab my cubes, I'm just going to grab any color cube. I don't care which one it is. Let's look back at the problem. It says 3 plus 2 equals, so underneath my 3, I need 3 cubes. Just going to grab 3. 1, 2, 3. And then under my 2, I'm going to grab 2. 1, 2. Remember, I just grabbed them at random. The colors don't matter here. That's not really what I'm worried about. I'm just worried about the quantity. Alright, so now I've got that plus sign, which means I'm going to put things together. So I'm going to put them together, slide them over here to the other side of that equal sign. And then I'm going to put them in a nice, neat column. A column is like up and down. So here we go. Space them out. I'm not too worried about counting them right now. I'm just worried about making them look nice and neat. Now that they look nice and neat, now I'm going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every good mathematician double counts, or what you say is double checks your work, okay? Even the greatest mathematicians make mistakes, okay? Your teacher makes mistakes. So we're going to double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. I got 5 2 times, so pretty good chance that the answer is 5. All right, so the sum of our addition problem is 5, and you would read this equation like this. 3 plus 2 equals 5. Remember, the equal sign means same as, so you could also read it like this. 3 plus 2 is the same as 5. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and put those cubes up. Now comes my favorite way to show your work, and this is a way that I show all my kindergartners how to do it, okay? Because when you're solving addition problems on pieces of paper, it's really important that I can see what you're thinking. And really, using blocks is great and all, but I need to see exactly what you're thinking. And by drawing bubbles, I can almost see into your mind just by how many bubbles you drew. It helps me know, like, if you added too many bubbles or if you didn't put enough bubbles, or maybe you took away instead of adding more, okay? So anyways, we're going to show our work using bubbles. Underneath the 3, I'm going to put 3 bubbles. 1, 2, 3. Notice I'm making bubbles. I'm not using dots. Dots can get confusing. Sometimes some of your boards have like dots on them all randomly, and it can get super confusing. So we're going to use bubbles, and I'll tell you another reason why later. Under the 2, I'm going to put 2 bubbles. 1, 2. 1, 2. My quantity of bubbles matches my number. 1, 2, 3. This quantity matches 3. Okay, so now I need to put them together. I can't move them. What am I going to do? What I am going to do is I'm going to draw a circle all the way around them. It's almost like a fence, okay? Imagine that this is a fish tank, okay? I put 3 fish in the tank first, and then I added 2 more fish in the tank. How many fish are in the tank all together? Okay, so now, here comes the reason I did bubbles, because when I'm counting my bubbles to find my sum, I'm going to put a dot in each bubble that I count. That lets me know that I counted that bubble and I didn't skip it. So it's like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. I can check my work too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. All right, so now it's time to read my math equation. Reading a math equation or a math number sentence is just like reading a sentence in a book. A sentence in a book might have words and punctuation marks or commas, whereas a math sentence might have numbers or symbols, okay, like the plus sign, equal sign, or numbers like the 3, the 2, and the 5. It's just like reading. We read from left to right when we read words. We read from left to right when we read mathematical equations. So this says 3 plus 2 equals 5. Remember, the equal sign means same as, so you can also say 3 plus 2 is the same as 5. Well, we're done. Okay, I hope you had fun watching this video. I hope you learned a couple different ways to show your work, and I hope that you feel a little bit smarter now than you did 8 minutes and 22 seconds ago. All right, boys and girls, I'm going to go ahead and erase my board. Remember that practice makes perfect, so practice, 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 okay? I was not good at adding when I first started. It took a lot of work, so that might be the deal with you too. So you just got to keep on practicing. Don't give up. I'm going to clean up my mess. If you do need more practice, I've got some more videos on how to add on my YouTube channel, so check those out too, and I'll see you later. All right, good luck. Bye.